My name is Adrian Nantchev, and this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification right next to it for the latest uploads. Now, what kind of emotions do you need in order to succeed? Generally, there's two or three odd. Positive, empowered, and energized. Positive, empowered, and energized. Positive, empowered, and bloody energized. So positive. How do you feel? Do you feel positive? Because that positivity can be channeled into results, into creating something bigger and better. You can only have one thought in your mind at a single time, a single thought. And that thought must be something positive and empowering. Because positivity is how you feel, is your energy. Your energy is your emotions, your energy in motion. If you feel positive, you'll start to inhibit positivity. You'll start to act it and become it, and success truly does beget success. Now, the flip side to this is that some people in the world do talk about how positive thinking is a bit of BS. And I do see that point, and I agree with them as well, in terms of, oh, I'll just be happy and everything's going to be A-okay. There's a book I've got here. Chris Hadfield, the astronaut, the Canadian astronaut, talks about what's called negative thinking, where we're looking at the scenario and we're asking ourselves what could go wrong and what contingencies do we have in place. And these things are important, yeah, but we need a balance. We need what's called a golden mean, as ancient Greek philosophers talked about a golden mean, just perfectly in the middle. Not too hot, not too cold, not too positive, not too negative. Positive in terms of this is where we want to go, this is what we need, this is what to do, and negative saying, here's a problem, here's a potential pitfall, here's a potential tripping point, avoid this, avoid that, we don't want this, don't do that, no, that's not our strategy, no, no, no. And the flip side to that is positivity, that, yes, yes. So positivity, knowing what could go wrong and knowing what could go right, and preparing and hedging against them both. Both work, but it depends on your strategy and techniques. Other one is empowered, and this is kind of like your comfort zone, your knowledge. Your comfort zone is your tenacity to do stuff, to do and become and actually strive and create things, your tenacity. You know, do you dare? You know, if like on a racetrack, if you're not even turn the engine on and get into first gear and drive, not even doing that, then you've lost before the race has even really properly begun. You know? Another one to that is knowledge. You can drive, anyone can do 60 miles per hour, 100 miles per hour on the racetrack, but if you don't know how to maneuver, how to get past all the cars, how to do a proper turn, or how to brake properly, how to power brake, things like that, how to handle the car, how to handle the competition on the road, how to handle the actual limit, the road dimensions, all that kind of stuff, the knowledge. If you don't know how to do that, then you're just going to go straight into the wall. If you're at 60 miles per hour, you're not doing anything. Quite inconvenient, to say the least. So to be energized is to have the tenacity to do stuff. The bravery, quote unquote, but the comfort zone, expanding it daily, but also at the same time realizing where the limit is, and what's called your zone of competence, knowing how big it is, but also knowing where and what you're not competent in, and then leveraging, delegating, eliminating, deleting, whatever. And the knowledge means that when you actually want to dare to do something, you know precisely how to do it, and you've got the tools, like the tool belt, to actually do something. I know how to fix a toilet, but I ain't got a spanner. Oh, we're fucked. I got a spanner, but I don't know how to fix a toilet. Oh, we're fucked. And similarly, the last one is energized. Your energy, nutrition, mental state. You have the comfort zone, the knowledge, but if you're too lazy to do these things, well, fucking do it later on. You're going nowhere. There's no energy, there's no momentum, there's no ignition, there's no pilot light, so to speak, and that's going to hold you back right from the beginning, and that could be a massive inconvenience. With no energy, you're not doing anything. You haven't turned the engine on even to start the race, for example. There's a thing called ego depletion, which throughout the day, you start in the morning with maximum ego, or maximum energy, so to speak, and you've got the most amount of energy to do the most important, most mentally, most physically straining tasks, and throughout the day the energy goes down and down and down. And then it's like, well, at the end of the day, you do not have as much energy as you started off. And that is and that transpires into, oh, I can't be asked to do as much as I can, or do you feel guilty or proud of the day? Was it nicely productive, or did you feel you could have done more, or do you regret the day? In the morning, it's morning right, it's 9 a.m. right now, and it's like I will do the most labour-intensive stuff. I will record this video and a few other stuff. I'll get the ball rolling. I'll record this month's content and a few other stuff to get the ball rolling as much as I can in the morning, and then the afternoon and later on during the day I got more time to enjoy and do other things like that with my time. It's very good, isn't it? Very good. So I'll keep pushing to do more and become more and strive to create more. So empowered, or positive, empowered and energised. Those are important. Those are how you should feel ideally. Missing any of these and it's in jeopardy. If you're not positive, then what's the point? Oh, if you're not empowered, then you don't act. You don't act. And not energized, then you can't act. You can't act. I've realised that you can simply outcompete people in the world just by simply outworking them, just by being the turtle rather than the hare. The hare runs, but he runs in the wrong direction, or he rests on his laurels because he's so fast and efficient. But it's the one that grinds it out. I was talking to my accountant recently, and I asked him, "What am I doing wrong?" And he says, "You need to grind it out. Grind it out. Focus on something, and be disciplined on it." And this is what I thought as well. So I'm glad a professional confirmed what I was doing wrong, which is my negative thinking. What I was doing wrong. How can I improve? And you're gonna grind it out. Focus and be disciplined. Focus and be bloody disciplined on what you want. And move towards that with the right energy, with the right emotions, with the right mindset, with the right attitude. Very important, very important. So my question of the day to you is: which of these three do you lack? Positivity, the empowerment, or the energy? Which of those three do you lack? I don't lack any. If anything, I lack those three things: being disciplined and consistent and focused on those, on a single track. Follow one course until success. Focus. Follow one course until success. That's my weakness. I'm not focused enough, and we are getting it down and down and down and down and down. And it's like, yep, that's the track. Those two tasks, boom, done. For the next 1 to 3 odd years, compound and grow and compound and grow and borrow and get return on ROI and get high yields, that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to slowly focusing on. A few legacy things to sort out, publishing a book and 1 or 2 other things, and then it's like, cool, push it all out, done. So yeah, that's what I'm focusing on. I don't lack any of them. But which one of these do you lack? Positivity, energized, positivity, empowered, or energized? Comment below. I'm very curious which ones you lack. But remember also that this channel is all about helping you become a remarkable entrepreneur. So click on the subscribe button below and press the bell notification right next to it for the latest uploads. How cool is that?